AITA for telling our friends the real reason we didn't save them seats at an event, even though it upset my husband. Mm-hmm. Hubs and I attended a ticketed event that he had invited some of our friends to. We gave them the tickets. Our friends were running late and I wanted to save them seats. There were plenty of available seats available. And many people were saving multiple spots, so it wasn't a situation where saving seats was against the rules or disruptive. My husband didn't want to. He said it was rude to save that many. We had 6 friends coming. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And told me not to micromanage an event he invited people to. I disagreed. I felt it was polite to save seats for people we invited, especially when it was clearly allowed and there was many available seats. But after he told me to sit down for a second time, I was like, fine. Didn't save any. When our friends arrived, they were disappointed they couldn't sit with us. At that point, there was still an option to move to another row so we could all sit together. Our row had empty spots, but it was like awkward. You know, people sat 2 and then one empty seat. You know how it gets. But the only row with 6 seats together were 2 rows back, and my husband preferred the seats we already had, so we didn't move. This is so exhausting already. Yeah. We found 2 middle seats in front of us and told them, why don't they sit there? But they said, no, it's okay. We'll sit here and save these for our other friends. They wrote XX and YY. Our friends, which are just walking chromosomes. Our 2 other friends who were also late. I went up to them when we had all sat. The event had started to make small talk, and they asked us, why didn't we save them seats? I told them truthfully, I wanted to save you seats, but my husband said it'd be rude. My husband was upset with me and said I threw him under the bus. He said I should have lied. Oh my God. And said we tried to save the seats, but they got there too late. But that wouldn't have made sense and there were still many rows. He feels I embarrassed him. From my perspective, I just didn't want to take responsibility for a decision I didn't agree with. And I low-key wanted him to understand he was being unnecessarily petty for not saving seats. He got angry, said I threw him under the bus. We get it. AITA. Oh, and he said that we should present as a united front. AITA.
No to all of this.
I hate this man so much.
Yes, thank you.
You know what this is? This story is almost unbelievable, and it sounds like someone was watching 70s TV when they used to write the dad character so unreasonable and so crotchety, you know, that you're like, that's funny. That's so unreasonable. It's hilarious. It's a situation comedy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the level of like, I cannot conceptualize that this person is real.
It's so hard because there were so many options. 2 rows back's not a lot.
And then he refused to move,
Yeah,
right?
and then he refused to move. And then the other friends refused to sit some in the front, which would have been an option. It's like, well...
It's like a first draft of a Curb script that Larry's like, this is too unreasonable. Let's make this, like, rewrite this.
Well, yeah, I could defend him a little bit. So I'm going to go see the new Tim Robinson movie, Friendship, at Vista. Mm-hmm. And Vista, it's a very popular theater. It's like, film. It's true film, no digital. It's owned by Tarantino, whatever. So you got to get there like an hour early. There's no, what's that called? Reserve seats.
Back in the day, how it used to be.
Back that used to be. So we're going to get there an hour early. Come over, oh, Donnie, I'm going to be late. I have work. It's like, shut up, work. I'm so sick of your bullshit. No, but anyway, and I was like, here's my policy. I'm going to save the seats. And if someone tries to fight me, I'm going to say, oh, my friends are coming. And then if they go, there's no saving seats, I'm going to go, that's clean.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's reasonable. Like, I can't go to war. Now, we will try
How
to use...
many friends?
Well, I think there's 5 of us going, and 2 people will be late. So we'll do like a spread. Mm-hmm. We could do a strat. That's, you have to use strategy, right? So you do 1, open, 1, open, 1. That way it's going to be like, do you want to awkwardly sit in between us?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I would be the person to be like, hey, can you move over so we can both sit here?
No, I can't move over. But you're welcome to sit there in the open seat because there's no saving seats. Yeah. But we're allowed to position. Yeah. Positioning is legal.
It's true.
Yeah. I get both sides of this where the one thing I don't get is not owning up to your decision. That's what pisses me off the most. I think anything.
Just be like, it was awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Indefensible.
But it honestly wasn't awkward because the thing is, if this was like people were flooding in, seats were getting taken left and right. That feels tough to be like, oh, 6 seats for us and they're not here yet. And then sometimes your friends don't even show up and you're like, oh, I just saved these and now I have to take my jacket off of it like an asshole.
And talking about positioning, right? Like 5, so there'll be 3 of us saving 2 seats. That's a great ratio. Like we have the majority. We'll take you out in a fist fight. We have height advantage. One of the guys is pretty big. 2, am I reading this right? It's 2 people saving 6 seats?
Correct.
Like you have no tactical advantage here.
But they do. Well, their advantage is that there are plenty of seats that other people can sit in.
No, I think they could have pulled it off. But I'm just saying, like, I do feel like it is kind of a bad look if it's like one person, then 4 seats in between, then one other person, and they're like, we're saving all of these, and it's like, there's no saving seats.
How bad is your
your
social anxiety that you're like, I can't piss off 3 or 4 strangers for my 4 or 6 absolute friends or something.
Or also lie and say they're in the bathroom. They're here.
That's true. You just put random shit.
Yeah.
There's like a chip wrapper. Oh, really? He left his chip wrapper here? Yeah, those are his chips.
Yeah.
There's no chips in here. He's done. He collects the wrappers. He's a wrapper collector and he's in the bathroom.
But you can say that. Like they're here, they're just walking up. I don't know. It's like
they're walking. They just parked. They just parked. You could always say that in LA. They just parked.
Yeah. I low key would throw my partner under the bus like that. If somebody was like, "Why didn't you save a seat?" I'd be like, "Yeah, fucking Joe was a pussy and didn't want to fucking do it."
No, now we're getting to the core of it.
But I also would just save the seats myself without him.
Ooh, that would have been a stand-up move.
If she just did it.
She's like, well, yeah, because if it's not a big deal, then why can't she just do it? And I really don't like, I have a couple friends. I don't get this vibe from you and Lily, but I haven't tried to engage you guys in a fight to try to divide you.
Wow.
But like,
warning.
No, I just hate when couples do present as a united front in a way where it's like, okay, y'all are 2 independent people. It's very immature to me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just side with the pussy? That's what I was taught in church. That's what
you decided her. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like I want, when I have a couple friends, I'm like, yeah, I want both of your perspectives. Like I wouldn't expect you guys to think the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Presenting as united front, I feel like that phrase is stolen from addressing your children, which yes, is important, right? Because kids will suss this out and they will break you.
Yeah, when you're in a position of authority.
War, I think.
I don't believe in war. No,
when you're in a position of power,
you got me there.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Because you have to be united in your decision. But if it's just your friends,
Aha.
it's like,
okay, nailed. Yeah, I'm with you. If you're a manager, it's like manager, assistant manager. That needs to be united front to the little low level employees or whatever.
The only thing it's like, I want you to corroborate, like lie with me.
Right.
I'm fucking up and you need to be fucking up with me.
Mm-hmm.
That violates, a principle which I find hard to deviate. Reporting is legal. She's like, yeah, he did this. I disagreed.
Yeah.
But I didn't stand up. I would actually, if she said that, I'd be like, that's clean. She's like, he wanted to do it. I went with him. I didn't fight him.
Right.
I would save the
How
seats
good is
just
this-
so I wouldn't have to just be with him.
How good is this show that like he can't be 2 rows further back? You know what I mean? Because like
That's what I'm saying. The rows are very close most of the time. Like it's not.
it can't be Hamilton, right? Like what is he watching that he's like,
Yeah.
if I'm further from Hillsong, Jesus doesn't love me as much, or what? You know, like what's the fucking like?
From Hillsong? That's a really funny reference. Actually, I just watched Interstellar, which oh my god, it made me cry so much. But anyway, it's funny. It's kind of like it had a second wind. They read whatever. So there's the whole subreddit. Yes, I read the whole subreddit after watching a movie. Fuck you. I'm like a Reddit guy. And anyway, so one of the
Do not
top,
do that with Birth of a Nation. You're gonna hate that.
Oh my
I love the
gosh.
Birth of a Nation subreddit. I'm just kidding. So anyway, one of the top comments is like, I got to see one of the re-releases because they put it on IMAX and they're sitting in the front seat in IMAX.
Why?
It's so funny because like at that angle, the faces look like really stretched out, like a really long. It looks like shit, bro. It's so funny.
It's so bad. Why would you put yourself through that?
I know because people are diehards about it. Anyway,
You're not the asshole. That's my feeling.
not the asshole. I think this guy needs therapy. This is too far gone. I'm like, bro, you need to man up a little bit. And I would say, like, for a woman who's like, yeah, I don't want to have confrontations. I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of why you get a fucking husband, to be a little bit confrontational. Top comment, oh, Denny, that's gender. Okay, fine. Toxic expectations, I guess. Street Lengthen 9871. NTA, first, they're not late. The event has not started yet. And your husband is wanting his cake and to eat it too. Not fair to make you either lie or take the blame for a very rude thing he made you do.
Yes.
I think that's spot on.
That you were down to do
Agreed.
by yourself.
Truth.
Yeah.
Top dissenting comment. Shut up. Kate Inoli writes, I think it'd be very rude for two people to try to occupy 8 seats. I really dislike when my husband and I get to a show and can't find 2 decent seats together because they're all saved for people who couldn't be bothered to get there on time. YTA for tattling.
No.
I think...
Fuck that person.
I think it's not... The thing is, the rudeness... Here's where I think it's not rude to try. And it's not rude to override.
Right.
I agree. And I think that, yeah, it is annoying when you go somewhere and people are on time. But this particular person, OP, said there were plenty of seats. Like she said it. She was like, I felt like we could save seats because there were so many other seats still available. She might have felt differently if every other seat was taken. And then it's like, oh, shit, like maybe we can't save 6 seats because we're going to constantly have people coming up to us asking us for these seats.
I mean, it does reach a point, right? Like as we get closer to the start of the show where people are like, where are they? Then all the bullshit's like, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? Yeah, really? They're here. They're already here. You know, it's like starts to get heated because it's like, well, now you're being a dick. It's like, it is first comes, first serve. And there is no saving seats.
Yeah.
It's somebody is being gentle with you by letting you save seats.
Mm-hmm. Tell that to South
What
by
kind of cover band are they watching
Southwest
that has
Play?
no one
I know,
assigned
what's
seats? Like,
shitty.
where are you?
It might be, I will like, oh no, I guess even at the Greek they have it.
This
and
has
Hollywood
to be a
Bowl,
church
they all
event.
do.
No, this is a church thing.
Were you guys, who was defending
like
a
an
cover band to me
amphitheater.
recently?
Me.
Is that you?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Where did that come from?
Because I was talking shit. I was like, yeah, people in LA are so corny. They like cover bands. And then you were like, oh, there's this great ABBA cover band.
Well, I don't know that they're great. My friend's just in it.
Loves
They're
it.
very popular
They're
is
very
what they
popular.
are.
I have
Yeah.
a funny
cool, yeah.
premise.
I think they are great, but
I
yeah.
think you should do cover bands, but only when the artist becomes disgraced.
I like that.
You know what I mean? So the second
Like
you-
Kanye.
their name.
Yeah, like there should be a Kanye cover band,
band.
right? So we can enjoy the
Yeah.
music without him
Yeah,
getting
that's good.
That's smart.
And they shouldn't ask the original artist for consent to do it.
No, they don't need to.
Raduye, let's go.
Yeah, what?
Raduye,
She's
let's
trying
go.
to do like my name.
Oh, Raduye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It would just be
Ra-
Raye, right?
Raye.
Raye, yeah.
So AITA for telling our friends the real reason we didn't save them seats at an event, even though it upset my husband. I think this is NTA and he is. Get therapy, bro. It's time to man up a little bit, or at least take accountability at
Sorry,
bare mins.
yeah.
At bare mins.
Gree.
I get you might have some sort of anxiety, but you got to own it.
Rate, review, subscribe. Join me on Patreon, please. 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 Every single episode ad free, 250 plus bonus episodes.